I've always loved gold, and 22 being the most historical alloy of gold, I've just always had this attraction to it. And I loved making pieces that looked like they had been found at like an archaeological dig. I'd make sure to like leave file marks or have like a very heavy tooling hand. And there's such a rich history with this material, and I love to continue that story. I'm Jean Prounis, and you're here at my studio in New York City. My great-grandfather came over to New York when he was about 13 years old from Greece. Started working as a busboy in the restaurants and worked his way up in the restaurant industry. Eventually started his own called the Versailles. It was like a cabaret club of sorts, and it was here in Manhattan on East 50th Street. And they actually brought over Edith Piaf for her first US show and contract. My grandfather was a major influence on me. He was such a Grecophile. He loved his Greek heritage and had a library full of books on ancient Greek culture, from archaeology to architecture to actual jewelry. It's like there's this ongoing conversation that I'm having with him through these annotations in these books. I was really focused on this one aesthetic and this one vision, referencing my grandfather's books, only working with handcrafted materials. I put a lot of boundaries. There's such a rich history with this material, and I love to continue that story. So 24 karat is pure gold. 22 is a beautiful mix of fine silver and copper, or that's at least how we alloy it here. And we use recycled gold. We use a particular mix where I am mimicking that ancient alloy. So it's this really beautiful buttery yellow. These are hand fabricated pieces, so they will have I don't want to call it a human error, it's the human hand on it. So sometimes you accidentally push in too hard on a pendant and it might have that, and I think that's interesting. And I wear my jewelry while I'm making jewelry, so it gets even more worn in. It's like a record of time. I think that's like the magic of 22. The way I select stones is that the stone is telling the story, and I think the inclusions in that piece are those designs. The earth is really the true designer, and I'm just kind of boxing it in gold. Everything's handmade in New York. And we work with a team of jewelers here in the city, and everything regarding sheet, wire, granules, that's all made here. I don't do this alone, so it's the community that helps foster that growth and success, so I owe it to everyone around me who helped me get here.